It's Driver 53, and welcome back, everybody. We got another episode of Truck here, and I just wanted to do a continuation on what trailer would be best suited for a truck, right? We tried earlier with the cargos, and one was really small, and another one, it wouldn't go in, right? We couldn't get the harvest to go in. So what I've got is a couple trucks here. I've got one of each one that I think are the best for fifth wheel. But none of the trailers are fifth wheel capable. Now there is, a couple that semi-trailers that would actually hook up to this one, I think, okay, if I had the other style on it. So I want to start off with these first, and then if we kind of get froggy, we could maybe try out that other one. And it's just a regular semi-trailer tipper being pulled by one of these. This one, though, like I said, it's just really, it's an uneasy drive, right? But we can give it a go. I didn't want to bring it up here yet. I wanted to check these out. I'm going to take all the grain down, and the one that I think works the best, and then we'll go from there. So what I've got is my two harvesters over here, full of grain, and we're going to start putting in here and seeing if any of them have any conflict issues with the top, like we had on the other one. So the first thing I want to do is pull this out, and what I'm going to do, I don't have any headers hooked up to them. I'm just going to go along and see which ones take it, right? And if it doesn't take it, we're going to back it up. We're going to get it out of the way, right? So as we go along, that one takes it. That one takes it. That one takes it. That one does. Alright. Alright, we're good. Now, I forgot to open the cover up on this one. But this is a very, very basic one. This is one of the ones you can really... Well, this is actually a modded version, so I better do this too. So let's open it up. Gonna hop back over in my harvester. We're gonna back up and just make sure real quick. Yeah, we're good. Okay, so perfect. Gonna bring that in. Just get this guy out of the way for a second. Now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna get the other one and do the exact same thing. Alright? Because I think they're about equal. Let's check on that. So, actually, it looks like the fent is smaller or shorter. So this one's not going to have any problem. Okay, so if that's the case, then we're good. All of those worked, right? But this one here on the end is the biggest capacity available. So I'm going to go ahead and fill this one all the way up. Alright, and we're going to see how well our trucks handle it. Oops, wrong way. Alright, so I'm going to fill this thing all the way up. And then, like I said, we're going to drive around, do some stuff, maybe take a turn. I don't know if I want to lose this much again, but we'll see. So we're going. Are we going to get there before we run out? 290 liters left. Alright, so what we're going to do, we're just going to put that here in the next one. Alright, so this guy is empty now. So let's back it out of the way. Alright. And that's going to be over here with the other Kloss items. You know, I'd never used a Kloss until now, and I don't know why I didn't. They hold a lot of material. So, this guy Let's go ahead and turn him off real quick. There we go. Alright, so getting back to the trucks. I want to try this green one out first. Alright? That's what I want to do. Real quick. Because this is the one that I'm afraid... I'm just nervous to drive it, okay? And especially now. Oh, you guys see that? Look at that. The front end is off the ground. So we're going to give it a little bit. And look at that. Front wheels. I am fully turned. And look at that. We're popping a wheelie while we're driving. There is no control over this at all. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and stop it right here. We're going to disconnect. I'm going to go over and get the other one and see how it does. See if the suspension on it is any better. And if not, then we're going to have to figure out which one of these other ones. It was kind of like a good middle point, right? For size. So hopefully this guy here, and I know all the weight is on the rear, and there's no reason why the front should stay down. Just really curious, right? I mean, I do have a tractor over there. So this one doesn't look too bad. So let's start going straight. Alright, it's taking a little bit, but we have control. Do you guys see that? That's really cool. I'm turning now and I'm losing a little bit. I mean, we can turn pretty sharp. So you hit something. Well, even then it wasn't bad. There we go. So it's like if the trailer does a little something weird, you're going to lose a little bit maybe. See that? The trailer kind of unsettled a little bit, and then the truck's like, nope. Alright, so maybe 48,500 is not the best. Maybe not. Alright. Now, I wish I could just take all this out and put it in another one. But I don't think I can. But anyway, I think that's pretty good. Right? Here, let me turn it off. So we're going to go over to this guy. Turn it off too real quick. So what we got, like I said, just a bunch of different trailers. You know, hopefully the new NMCs will be a little bit more forgiving on that. I mean, there's no reason why they should be, but maybe they will, right? Or we could possibly get the TLX 2020 is going to be a little bit more. Now, I saw a video with DJ Goham, and man, that thing likes to bounce. So if David could fix it and keep it from doing that, I think it'd be a good truck for that, right? I think other than that, it's going to be great if you use the modules and stuff that come with it. I think it's going to be absolutely fabulous. But you know, go to their channel, check that out, and yeah, once it comes out, then I'll definitely be testing it a little bit more with some of these things. But you know, I'm kind of thinking that instead of 48, I'm thinking, you know, even with 45, it was a lot. I mean, I think somewhere around 30, 32 would probably be good. So if we go here to this, I'll show you what we have as far as trailers and capacities. Alright, so I got a bunch of these because I got a bunch of cargos. Alright, so this cargo is going to be 31, 29, and 30. So what that is these three that you see right here. Okay, so this little guy, this one, and this one. Now they're going to be heavy because they're all sitting on the cargos, and so's that one, right? That one's sitting on a cargo trailer too, right? They're all modules that go up into that, but they're Joskin pack. It's part of the Joskin pack that is on Mod Hub. So after that, let's see what we have. This guy is 32.4, and I don't think it would be bad. I mean, it's got wheels, right? So you're just going to pull it. The problem is it's a dolly, right? So, I don't know. I mean, they're tough to back up because it like double actuates, right? But as long as you can get that figured out, then I think this would be really, really good at 32.4. Plus, you're not putting any weight on the tongue or on the tail, right? It's just go, go, go. So maybe what we could do is take this one down, get another one, and see how many of these in line we could pull. Yeah, that's a really good idea. I'm going to do that here as soon as we get done talking about these others. So these are the ones that I was telling you about. This is 48.5 and 47. These are the ones, and it's just too much weight on the rear of the truck, right? So this one here too is going to be a 39.2. I still think that might be a little bit much. Plus the wheels are in the back. It's putting a lot of weight on the tail. This one, I mean, it doesn't seem like it, but it's 45. But it doesn't seem with three axles that it would be putting a lot, but it is. And then the same thing here at 47. And then this guy is a forage only wagon at 51. I got it thinking maybe I could do something with it, but I think it's going to be the same problem. So I think this one is going to be the way to go. And look how much stuff you can haul with it, right? I mean, everything that you need. It's a bulk trailer. It's absolutely great for all those. It is a mod, right? It's the HKD 402. So it's obviously a little bit bigger than the 302 that's in game. So if you go in game and you go to trailers, right, and you got these right here, right, the HKD 302. I really wish we could get a 402 and the TKD, because I really like how it's just a single, right? But it wouldn't work well for trucks, so never mind. This one here, all the weight is on the axles, its own axles, right? So there shouldn't be any tongue weight. But we're going to test that out. We're going to fill this thing up. We're going to put some product in here, and that one right there, the one that had the cover on it, plus it's got a nice cover. Right, so I'm going to put the other harvester in here. We're going to pull these down, and we're going to fill this completely full, probably grab another one, fill it completely full out of our silo, and then see if we can pull two of them in a straight line and if it's going to be crazy on the tongue. So yep, I'm going to go do that, and I'll see you guys down at my animal farm. Alright everybody, we are back here at my, I guess you could call it the yard, the livestock yard. I don't know, we got to come up with a name for this place. But what I've got are the 5 trucks that I think we could use for hauling. They all have hitches on the back. They all should hook up to this trailer. And what I did is I went ahead and picked up another trailer here. So we've got 2 of them. Front one already has stuff in it, I believe. Maybe not. Either way, we're going to fill them up, haul one around, and then throw a second one on there and see what happens. So the first 2 trucks that we have here are 200 horsepower. The next 2 are rated at 300 horsepower. And then this guy in the back is 625. I think whenever you're buying a new one of this one, though, it says 400. See that right there at the top? 400. But for some reason, whenever I go here and I'm looking at them, they're only showing 300. So I'm not sure what's going on there. On all of them are saying that. I got different options, so I don't know exactly what's going on. So let's just say 3 to 400 is what it is. This one's rated at 3, and these 2 are at 2, and this one's 625. The way that I have it set up right now. So let's go ahead and hop in the first one here. So we're going to turn it on. We're going to pull it up over here. And we're going to hook on first, just to make sure we can hook on. Make sure that no shenanigans or anything is going on with it. Alright, so let's watch the front end whenever we do this. Alright, so you guys saw that actually... So if I unhook it, see how it finds where it needs to be at? So it's not going to do that crazy thing like the other ones did. Alright, and this is empty. So real quick, we got 2 of them on here. And, you know, let's just do one to start with. So we've got one, because this is, I believe, 32. Let's go check that out really quick again. 32.4. Okay, 32.4. So it's, I mean, it's steering okay. I mean, that's me doing that, and it's not seeming like it's one to be super crazy empty. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna fill up. We're gonna find something that we got 32,000 of. So we're gonna fill sunflowers. Ooh, almost have enough soybeans. I could do that. So let's start off. We'll do some oats and sunflowers. That way we can see the difference in the color. We're going to fill this all the way full. Okay? And like I said, this is going to be 32.4. So pretty good. Pretty good for a trailer. And like I said, this is a mod available on Mod Hub. This is, I play on console. So this is something that everyone is going to have access to that plays on console. So Xbox One, PS4, and PC. Obviously, you guys are going to have this too. So I'm driving around, and it's not too bad. I mean, it's doing what I want to do. I mean, there's a few hills and bumps and things, right? So we'll go up this way. Seems to be all right. So let's go ahead and see if we can't hook up our other one really quick. Because if this guy can handle one, they're all going to be able to. So this is going to be the tricky part, is getting this thing backed up. I am not good at backing up these. And this is the one thing I don't like about these trailers, is how they're set up like this. With the, the dolly style part here. And we are way off. Holy cow. Let's go ahead and turn it like this, see if I can get a little bit of help. Maybe a little bit too much. Am I close? There we go. Alright. So like I said, with one we were good. Now we've just added the second trailer. And you can see it's taking a bit. So we're at 14 miles an hour. Maybe up to 18 now. What we're going to do, we're going to fill this second trailer now. So let me get zoomed back here so I can see it. Ooh, that took a little bit of a bump. Alright, and what we want to put in here now is sunflowers. So like I said, we'll have a difference so I know what's what. I don't think it matters what it is. The weight should be the same. At least I think it is. Alright, so we have two trailers now fully loaded. Will this thing haul it? I think if you were on flat ground, this wouldn't be a problem. I mean, we're up to 19 miles an hour. Now, most tractors are, 26, maybe, 32. If you get a JCB, you might be able to get up into the high 30s, maybe 40. I don't know, I don't run many JCBs. So let's see if we can beat 26 miles an hour. Looks like we're at 21. I'm not even going to attempt to go up a hill if we're only at 21 miles an hour. Alright? And what I mean by that is tractors, they obviously have the torque to be able to get up the hills better. So we're just going to go ahead and not do that. I don't want to have to get stuck and figure it all out. So that's truck number one. Right? 200 horsepower. So let's go to truck number two. It's probably going to be the same, but I don't know. That's why we're testing, right? I really like this truck a lot. I use it as a really good starter truck for a lot of my play that I've been doing lately. I'm actually using this on Stone Valley right now as farm truck. That's what I call it, farm truck. Ooh, see how the wheels are spinning a little bit on that? Let's see what we can get this thing up to. See if we can get over 21. So I'm paving now. And this one, I mean, we're slowly getting there, but I don't see it. It's not even doing as good as the other one was. Alright, so 18. Wow, that's kind of surprising. I figured this one would be a little bit better. Maybe it's because those rear tires are just spinning. I don't know. So let's put it back over here. And we're going to grab the next one. This next one is rated at 300. Alright, so farm truck, thank you. We're going to put you in the garage. Alright, so here is next. And this one is Lizard pickup. It's 2014, so it can be still a farm truck, right? It's just a lot newer. So 300 horsepower is what it says. Wow. Looks like it's doing alright. So we're already up to 16, 17, 19. That's good news. 16 though, right here. 17, 19. So a little bit better. 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Let's go ahead and take it up the hill. Let's see what it'll do. I'm gonna switch views here, make it a little bit easier getting up this hill. So this part right here isn't too bad, and the reason I wanted to do this because it's kind of nice and gentle going up, and then we're gonna have a really steep climb right here. So this is a fully loaded, I mean, we've got 64.8, almost 65,000 liters of product sitting behind us right now, and we are just creeping up this hill 5 miles an hour. I don't know if we're gonna make it, y'all. I don't know. 3 miles an hour. So if there was an easy way for me to turn around, I definitely would. And let's just try it. Oh, we're going 4 now. Are we getting leveled out? 5. Alright, we're getting level. We're getting level. Alright, so the other thing I want to do is I'm going to go ahead and make a turn here and just make this loop. Okay? Looks like 4 miles an hour. I don't think that is great. Alright. So we're going to go ahead and turn. Now, like I said, this is also with 2 trailers, right? So I'm sure if you had a smaller farm, you only wanted to do 1, right, at 32, then, you know, we'd be all right. But this is, I wanted to see big. I wanted to see what it would be like to haul a lot, right? Because like on Stone Valley or Lone Oak, I mean, any of your bigger maps, you're going to have some hauls sometimes where you're going to need, you know, to haul a lot of product off a field. I mean, some of these fields are, you know, in Stone Valley are 60, 70 acres almost. I mean, 20, 30 acres is a good size, right? A normal one. So I'm going to hit the brakes here, try not to roll over. Alright, looks like we're okay. Now, if you guys are playing in a European map, you know, if there's these trucks here are typically more American. I think in European the semi trucks would makes awesome sense. And I mean, semi trucks here too make sense. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I think I done broke everything, y'all. Uh-oh. Huh. The joys of not having brakes on your trailers. Alright, we're gonna see if this other one will pull this out. Like I said, this was our 300. Alright, so new farm truck. Thank you. Alright. So this is the same one that we've been doing all of the fifth wheel stuff on, right? This truck here. So we're gonna back up here. See if we can't pull this bad boy out. Yeah. There we go. Alright, so we're going to get a little bit of a boost right there. Let's see what we can do. Alright, so we're inside the cab now. So we've got 22, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. Are we going to get 30 right here? 30, 31. That's not bad. I mean, that's not bad at all. I mean, that's your tractors right there. Right? Now going up this hill. Let's see what we can keep. So we got 21, 20. Do you guys think we'll get down to 15? 17, 16, 17, 16. Now that's not bad. You know, I will say, that's about what a good tractor is going to do. I mean, you might have a tractor that stays around 20, but I mean, this is 65,000 liters almost. That is awesome that this truck is still pulling that hard. You know, here's the sharp turn. Oh man. I guess I should have been on the outside for that. You know, now if you're kind of at a standstill when you get going around up a hill, you know, we're not gaining, but we're not losing a lot. I mean, 9 miles an hour, 10, not bad, not bad. And now we're going to come down on the downhill section. So this is going to be fun, making sure the brakes work. That's why I really like this section right here, just to test, right? Because you get to go up, and then obviously what goes up must come down. So you get to test out the brakes and see if you roll over. Or see if you jackknife it. Right there. And we didn't. So perfect. And now we're doing 44 miles an hour with this thing. Holy cow. 51, 52, 53. So we're going to go ahead and hit the brakes. Get this thing wound up. That was a lot better than the other one. So I will say this is a contender, and it never felt awkward, right? It never felt squirrely on the front end. That's the word I use. But it never felt that way. So we're gonna stick this guy here. He's definitely in the running. All right. So now let's go check out this guy by NMC. Yeah, this is the OffRoader package. 635 horses. Let's see what this guy's gonna do. So we got that little bit of head start. Once again, let's go ahead and turn on some headlights. So I don't know if we're gonna get the same top speed. So it looks like we're already at 32, 33, 34 by the time we get to right there. So we got down to what, 16, 17 going up this hill in the other truck. And in this one, I mean, come on. 24 miles an hour, 23. Wow, 22 miles an hour. That is awesome. Absolutely awesome. So we're going to turn, sharp one. Still stayed at 24. Now this one. So I just want to give it a test. For dead stop, going up a hill like this. It's not a big hill, but it is a hill. Alright? And you can see the other one was even struggling just to stay at 10. And this guy, he's already at 21 miles an hour. Alright, so we're going to hop back in here. We're going to watch our brakes when we get down here to the bottom. Wow, we were doing almost 50 miles an hour right there. I mean, this is great. If you need to haul some stuff fast, geez, I think this is the way to go. You know, let's look at the cost on one of these really quick, and then we'll make our final. I'll make a final judgment on which one I feel like I'm going to use. You know, based on those two tests that we've done, right? So, just to recap, what we did is we looked at fifth wheel capabilities. This one seemed a lot more stable than this one, right? And as far as trailers go, as long as we use this setup here, which is not bad. I mean, that's 64. You're not going to get a tipper trailer. I mean, your Wilsons, right, are there. So let's look at the trailers really quick too. So if we go over here to trailers, right? I mean, your typical trailers, I mean, even these guys are like 56. This is 60. I mean, you've got to get into the modded trailers, like the big modded trailers. You have 70,000 here. And then this one is 79, obviously, and 63. But this one here is, you know, a $69,000 trailer that holds 70,000 of everything, right? And if you go back to this one, it's 37,000. So if you double it, you know, you're talking $75,000 for two trailers, right? So it's $6,000 more, right, for two of these. And you can get either style. I got the green, but there is the blue also available. And it doesn't look too bad. I mean, it's pretty. I wish it was a little bit darker blue, but I mean, it's nice, right? You know, and these other ones, you can't do with a truck, a regular truck, farm truck, right? You can't do much with them. So, you know, you could run these little guys too. I mean, these guys are 21,000. So, he, I mean, it's a good setup. This one here, I don't know how the weight would work necessarily on the tongue. You know, we could maybe try it later, but I don't really think I need to, you know. Let's go and look at this really quickly. So this here is 55,000. And if I don't worry about that, and I don't worry about that, and I get the fifth wheel setup like this, right, which is what I wanted, and I get the OffRoader, which is 625, right, and then I just grab some wheels. These are the wheels I have on it, the dually, the 33-inch dually. You're talking $73,000, all right, for a truck that's able to haul 65, almost 65,000 liters. That is amazing, absolutely amazing, because if you look at the cost of a semi, right, you can't get one for anything less. I mean, 130 here, right, and it's got 730 horsepower, so, but I mean, look how many more thousands of dollars, tens of thousands of dollars to get into this, right? And that's not even really the one you're going to want. I mean, the Hulk Plus Plus is a great one. I love using it. You start at 550 and you can go up to, I think, was it 680? Yeah, 680 on that one. I love this truck. The brakes are a little bit squirmy on it, though. So, I mean, I think the cheapest one is a Warrior, right? But you're only at 460. You don't even have as much in this thing as you have in that truck. You know, the Skyrock. So, I really, I mean, I don't know. I mean, the simplicity of a semi, a tipper, one trailer, it's got one pivot point, two items, right? Your simplicity of that one is awesome, right? But if you're really starting out a farm, and say you're on hard mode, right, which I haven't done a lot of, I've played with it a little bit, but I haven't done a lot. But I can just imagine that if you've got a truck, right here, and you don't have a whole lot of money, right? Or maybe you're playing on seasons or something, right? Where it takes a bit to get your first little bit of money up. And you can get one of these trailers, even the small one or this big one, and you tandem them, make a daisy chain. I mean, unless you're on like a crazy, super hilly map, I think this is the way to go to save some money. I really do. I mean, you're only talking, what, 30 some $1,000 for that, and 70, I mean, $100,000. And boom, you're right off the bat. Or if you're leasing it, it's just that much cheaper that way too. So, as far as grain hauling, I think this is the setup I'm going to go with. I know it looks a little funky, but I think that is what I'm going to go with when I do my next map for trucks, right? And I am going to do a series of trucks. This is all just a series to kind of see what I can do, all right? Now this one, it's going to have its place too. I really feel like it's going to have its place, but it's going to be a little bit different. And we're going to show you some of that, right? These guys down here, they could definitely have their place too, but it's going to be lighter duty applications. And I'm going to get around to showing you guys that. I'm going to get started on some of this other activity that we're doing, but I wanted to do this first. So I think I'm going to go ahead and end this episode. Got everything done that I wanted to. On the next one, though, what we're going to do is I got some straw in the field, and I got some grass in the field. We need to get that collected. Now, I searched for trailers and kind of found something, but kind of not. So, come back for the next one, right? And we'll go over that. Thank you for hanging out and watching this one. I really appreciate it so much. Give me a like if you like it. If you didn't, go ahead and hit that thumbs down. Let me know. Give me a comment if you would. Let me know, like I said, what you guys would like to see. If I missed anything, if there's anything else you want me to go over with this. Any ideas for stuff that we can do in the future, right? And share this with your friends. Let them know about me. The more we got, the more ideas we can bounce off each other. And until next time, this is Driver 53 signing off.